Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel English Fluency Lab, where I help you improve your English language skills. Friends, in this video I am going to be talking about customer service English for call centers. Now friends, this video will be very useful for people already working with call centers and also for people who want to join call centers. So let's get started right away. Now the first thing you need to do as a call center advisor is that you answer the call and greet the customer. And what are some of the phrases you can use for that? Let's find out. Welcome to, say your company name. This is, say your name. How can I help you today? Thank you for calling. Say your company name. This is, say your name from customer service. How can I help you today? So let's take an example. Thank you for calling ABC Limited. My name is Radhika. How can I help you today? So that is the first step. Now, there are times when a customer calls up the customer service department of a particular company, he has to wait for long. And this can be very irritating for a customer, and the call could begin on a very negative note. Now, if you know that the customer has waited for long, the first thing which you need to do is apologize to the customer. So along with the greeting, you can say this. Thank you for calling. Your company name. This is your name. I apologize for the long wait time. How can I help you today? So let's take an example. Thank you for calling ABC Limited. This is Rakesh. I apologize for the long wait time. How can I help you today? So this is what you need to say to apologize to the customer. Let's move on. Now, the customer is going to talk to you about his or her concern or his or her complaint. And you listen to the customer, and then how do you respond? I'm very sorry to hear that. I'll do my best to resolve this for you now. Or, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience caused. If you could give me your name and phone number, I'll start looking into this immediately. So this is how you respond when a customer has told you about his or her complaint or concern. Let's move on. Now, let us say, for example, that you are not the right person to answer this call, and the call has been wrongly transferred to you. So you need to transfer the customer and also put the customer on hold. So what phrases can you use for that? Let's understand. Sir, your call has been routed to the wrong department. I'm going to transfer you to our finance or sales or shipping department. They'll be able to help you with this request or matter or issue. Can I put you on hold for a moment? Or is it okay if I put you on hold for a moment? Now friends, please remember, whenever you put the customer on hold, you should always take his or her permission. And that's why this last sentence, can I put you on hold for a moment? Or is it okay if I put you on hold for a moment? Let's take one more example. I see. Let me transfer you to Mr. Varun. He is the right person to talk to, and I'm sure he will be able to help you with this. Would you mind being on hold while I get in touch with him for you? So here also you are taking the customer's permission to put him on hold. Alright, let's move on to the next step. Now, you need to ask the customer for some more information. The customer has told you his concern, you've understood, but you need some more information to solve the customer complaint. So in such a case, what do you say? Absolutely. Could I please get your full name to check that order for you? Great. Could you please give me your customer account number? No problem. Do you happen to have the order number so I can bring it up? I see. Could you please give me the account number listed on the invoice? Now friends, whenever you use the first word, the words like absolutely, great, no problem, I see. Now you should sound enthusiastic. The customer should feel that you want to solve his complaint right away, and that should reflect in your voice. So this is how you ask the customer for more information. Let's move on. Now before you go ahead with solving the customer's issue, you also have to make sure that you're speaking to the right customer, right? And for that, you need to ask some security related questions, or you need to get some security related information. How do you do that? Ma'am, for security reasons, can I have your date of birth and billing address with PIN code? Sir, for security reasons, could you confirm the last 2 transactions you made on this card? Before I go ahead, for security reasons, can you please help me with your date of birth and billing address? So those are the 3 phrases you can use for asking security related questions. So now you have all the information about the customer's complaint, you have asked all the security related questions, and you need some time to do your investigation and get back to the customer. So what phrases can you use for that? I see. I'm going to need a moment to check that for you. Can I put you on hold? I understand. Please give me a minute while I pull up that information. Would you mind being on hold while I do that? Right. So you have taken the customer's permission to put him or her on hold. Okay. In the next step, The customer's on hold right now. You have done your investigation and now you're coming back online to speak to the customer. Now, please remember that whenever we put the customer on hold, we always make sure that we thank the customer for holding. Right? I talked to you that you should always take your customer to put the customer on hold, but when you come back online, you always thank the customer for holding. What are some of the phrases you can use for that? Mr. John, thank you for holding. I have that information for you now. Mr. John, thank you for holding. I'm sorry it took a little longer than expected. Mr. John, thank you for being so patient. I have all the details here now. So these are some of the phrases which you can use for coming back online and giving the customer the resolution. Now, I want to cover some scenarios where you are apologizing for poor service. I'm going to take about 3 or 4 scenarios. There can be many of them, but I'll take 3 or 4 scenarios just so that you understand what kind of phrases can you use to apologize for poor service. Now, let us say the issue is incorrect shipping address and the order has been shipped somewhere else. What are some of the phrases you can use for that? It looks like your order was shipped to the wrong address. I'm very sorry about that. I'll make the correction and organize a new order right now. It will leave our warehouse today and should arrive within the next 3 business days. Now, in case of a delivery which has never arrived, what can you say? I'm so sorry to hear that. You say the customer name. Let me bring up your order so that we can see what happened and make sure that the delivery arrives this time. Next scenario, missing items, right? The customer's ordered 3 items and he has got only 2. What can you say for that? I'm so sorry about this mix-up. I will correct the order and get the missing items to you as soon as possible. And the last one which I want to cover in this category, let's say, are faulty products. I'm very sorry about the inconvenience. I know this is frustrating. I'll contact my supervisor immediately to see how we can resolve this for you. Is it okay if I call you back within the next 2 hours? Now let's understand how to deal with angry customers. So what are some of the phrases you can use to deal with angry customers? Let me contact my manager and get this resolved for you right now. Or you can say, I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. I know this isn't ideal. I'm going to look into this immediately and find out what I want, what went wrong, and how we can put it right for you. Now, when you use the word immediately, the customer gets the impression that you have a sense of urgency to resolve his issue. So it's always best to use such words. Other phrases which you can use: I know this is very inconvenient and I appreciate your patience. I'll make sure we resolve this for you today. I'm going to do everything I can to get this resolved as soon as possible. I totally understand. I would feel the same way. Please give me a moment to look into this and find the right solution for you. Now, friends, when you say I would feel the same way, you are showing empathy to a customer. And it is very important that you show empathy when you're dealing with angry customers, so that they get the feeling that you understand the sense of urgency and are equally frustrated. So these are some of the phrases you can use to deal with angry customers. Now let's understand. Sometimes there could be some situations when you're not able to resolve an issue on the call and you need some more time to get back to the customer, right? What are some of the phrases you can use for that? Sorry, Mr. Customer, can I check this with my manager and get back to you in the next hour? Or customer name, let's say, Mr. John, I'm afraid I'll need more time to look into this properly for you. Would you mind if I call you back in the afternoon when I have found the right solution or option for you? So these are the 2 phrases you can use when you need some more time to resolve the customer's issue. Now, after you've done everything, you need to close the call. Now, this can be done in various ways. Let's understand that. Thanks again for your call. Do you have any other questions? Well, I'm glad I could help you resolve this issue. Is there anything else I can help you with today? Please feel free to get back in touch if there's anything else I can do for you. Thank you for choosing ABC Limited. You have a great day ahead. Some more? Great. Well, thank you very much for calling and have a great day or evening or weekend. Great. Thanks again and have a nice day. So friends, I hope I've added some value in this particular video to understand what sort of phrases you can use for call centers. If you have found value in this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and please do press the bell, because I keep coming up with videos like this to help you improve your English language skills. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.